Hey, I'm Jen Thune with YourColorStyle.com, and welcome to another episode of Color Style Me. In this video, I have 10 photos that have been submitted to me by Color Style Club members. And to join the Color Style Club is only $1 trial. You can learn more about that at club.yourcolorstyle.com. So these members submitted to me photos. I have 10 of them this time. And this is just a great way to get a taste of what a professional online color analysis would be in the Your Color Style system. So I don't go into too much depth of color study like I would in the full analysis, and I don't adjust the photo. In the full analysis, I adjust the photo, I sometimes color the lips and do all kinds of more complex draping. But this is still a great way to find out if you're on the right track, or if you just need a little bit of a nudge and encouragement in a certain way of looking at your coloring and tone. So I can't always guarantee that my analysis is absolutely correct because sometimes the photos aren't so great, but I do the best I can, and I hope that you learn something as you watch these videos. Your color style system is not a seasonal color analysis, and I want to make sure that you understand that as you go through this, because I'm going to start saying words that may not mean a lot to you, because I'm not going to be saying things like spring, summer, fall, winter. I'm going to be saying words like bright, cool, soft, warm, etc. And the difference between your color style system and a seasonal color analysis system is how I think about color and how that color aligns with your natural coloring and tone. So in the Your Color Style system, there are two color wheels, and a person will wear colors from one of these. The bright color wheel is colors that have clear chroma, and then they have black to darken or white to lighten them. And the soft color wheel are colors that have been muted with gray, and then black to darken and white to lighten. And it is my belief that you wear colors from one of these. If you happen to be able to wear colors from the bright color wheel, then soft colors will probably drain you or just not do much for you. And if you look better in the soft colors, then bright colors are going to kind of wear you and overpower you. It's the color people will see first instead of you. So when you hear me say bright, it means that the person can wear colors best from the bright color wheel. And when you hear me say soft, it's because I believe they can wear colors better from the soft color wheel. Then you're going to hear me say warm or cool, and that means that I see warm undertones or cool undertones, and that will indicate what colors best align with them. I believe that if you happen to have warm undertones and you have a brightness about you, then bright, warm colors will look best on you. So that's Your Color Style system, and so let's dive right in. This individual, she's unique because her hair, it has this brightness about her. I don't remember, but I don't think this is her natural coloring. I don't believe it's naturally red. Her eyes are a very cool blue-gray, and they have a brightness to them. Her skin has a pinkish tone to it. And so although, especially in seasonal color analysis, if you saw someone with red hair, you would say, oh, that person is a spring or a fall, an autumn, because they have warm undertones. But that is not the case that I see here. Her skin is pink. She has gray blue eyes. She clearly, to me, has cool undertones, regardless of what her hair color is. And she has a brightness about her. And maybe it would change if her hair color changed, but right now that's what I see. And so you can see here that this is a color that's from the bright and cool color palette, and I think that it looks really great on her. So she is bright and cool, with about medium in depth, meaning that her color, she can go dark to like a medium dark colors, and anything darker would probably be too intense and heavy on her. She has a softness about her, and I think warmth. She's wearing a very bright royal blue jacket here in the photo, and it's a great photograph, and I love brighter colors in photographs. But as I'm looking at her, she has a softness about her. It has to do with the color of her hair. It looks like she has a bit of natural gray to her hair, and her nice, pretty brown eyes. And to me, the combination of that cool and warmth softens you. I do see warm undertones, and the photo is throwing me a little because we have the cool colors on her. But when I draped her just very quickly between warm and cool, I really like her in the soft, warm colors. I think that's where she belongs, and I bet you if she was wearing a soft tomato red jacket, she would just glow. So soft, warm, and because she has some depth to her, maybe she can go pretty deep with her colors, but if not, medium. So soft, warm, and deep. She has clear, warm undertones. I saw several different photos of her before choosing this one for the video, and she definitely has a warmth to her skin, and she has nice, warm, golden, hazily eyes. She even though her hair has naturally gone gray, it even has a yellow tone to it. So she has warmth about her and definitely has warm undertones. Now, if she were younger, and I don't mean any disrespect by the age of this individual or any of the ages of the other women, but there is a rule of thumb that I like to follow that's not really a hard rule. It's something that I've discovered over time when working with women as they leave 50 and move into 60 and 70 and so on. And as that is that your colors will naturally soften as you age. Your hair will go naturally gray, your eyes soften, and your overall complexion softens, and you lose that brightness of youth. It's just what happens to us, whether we like it or not. And what happens is that as we lighten up and as we soften, even though I would normally say, oh, that person has a softness to them and therefore they are soft and should wear colors from the soft color wheel, after a certain point, I think that when you are more dominantly gray, wearing gray colors will age you. And so the opposite becomes true. In this case, I feel very strongly that if I had put her in soft and warm colors, it would drain her, and the bright and warm colors will lift her up. Now, I don't think that she should go any darker than the brightest ring, which is I have it as a letter C on the color wheel, and to go lighter to add white. And I think that bright, warm, and light colors will be very pretty on her and really brighten her up. She has a brightness about her. She definitely has cool undertones. I can tell that by the nature of her hair, the pink tint to her skin. And you can even see that she even has even with this color, this bright magenta underneath her, it goes so well with her. It's hard to tell by looking at her eyes. The photo's a little out of focus, and I can't tell. Like, it looks like hazily eyes, and that might actually soften her. But she seems to have a brightness about her right now, and she's very, very light. So to be honest with you, as you lighten the colors, whether you're bright or soft doesn't matter nearly as much because the colors are lightened and that white will soften the color anyway. She definitely is very fair. I don't think that she should go very much darker than the color that you see here. So I am leaning towards bright, cool, and light. She sent me a couple photos, and I know she probably isn't a fan of the photo on the right, but the coloring of it is so perfect that I needed that photo from her. So I appreciate her putting this photo out here. I know she probably, as cute as she is, I know that I wouldn't be thrilled having this photo on video, but I love that she gave it to me because it gives me such a clear picture of her overall coloring. So thank you very much for that. A lot of people won't share photos with me because they think they're not smiling or they don't have makeup on. So I love that she was so vulnerable and so trusting. So thank you so much for that. She has warm undertones clearly to me. I can see it. She has a goldenness about her in her eyes, in her skin, and in her hair. So warm undertones. I believe that she is bright. So even though I look at her eyes and I want to lean towards softness, when I put a soft, warm color on her, it really didn't do anything for her. And I love the brightness on her. I can see this bright red on her. It looks like she's at home. And so this is a tomato red, bright tomato red that only someone with warm undertones can wear. And I think it would look great on her. So she is bright, warm, and about medium in depth. This one's interesting, and I actually have two different images here to share with you. My analysis is that she's bright warm and medium. She clearly has a brightness about her. She has brightness in her hair, brightness in her eyes. So I definitely see her wearing colors from the Bright Color Wheel. The reason I'm showing you both slides is really more for educational purposes because she has blue eyes. Now, usually what I say is that if someone has blue eyes with no variation, they likely have cool undertones, but it is not true in this scenario, which is why I have to look at everything on someone, because just looking at the eyes won't tell you the whole picture, and just looking at the hair or the skin won't tell you the whole picture. Her eyes are very cool blue, but she has such a dominant warmth about her. And I put the bright, cool color on her just to demonstrate that this doesn't work on her at all. And yet you put the bright tomato red on her and look at how at home she is. So she definitely has warm undertones. She's bright, warm, and about medium in depth. This photo, she has makeup on. It's difficult to really see her coloring, so I'm going to just base it off of the photograph. She's wearing a top that looks like a golden yellow. I think actually if it was leaning more towards a warmer yellow would be even more flattering on her, which is my clue that she has warm undertones. She has very deep eyes, and I believe that gives her the ability to wear brightness. I mean, even the top that she's wearing is fairly bright and it looks great on her. So she is bright, warm, and deep. Deep because her eyes are so deep, and she could probably get away with wearing some pretty dark colors. This individual gave me a couple different photographs. One that actually has her in makeup, which I do love to see because it gives me an idea of the colors that you like to wear on your face. As well as when I see you without your makeup, I can see your natural coloring as well. So I love that when you send me both, it just kind of gives me an overall picture of you. Now, her hair is fairly bright because it's been colored, but her eyes are very, very soft, like a hazily olivey green, golden, very warm and very soft. And I think that her hair is too bright for her, and it almost threw the analysis for me. I really had to kind of look at this for a while because at first something didn't feel right. You know, I saw her bright hair and I thought, oh, she's going to definitely wear colors from the Bright Color Wheel, but looking at her, it just didn't feel right and didn't look right. And when I finally asked her what her natural hair color was, it was revealed to me that this is a pretty bright color for her and is not her natural color. It's definitely softer than this. And so it confirmed for me that her coloring, she looks much better in soft versus bright colors. And in my opinion, definitely has warm undertones. So she looks great in the soft, warm colors. And I would encourage her to maybe pull back a little bit on the brightness of the hair, to soften it up a little bit so it's a little bit more in harmony with her skin and eyes. This one was my favorite analysis for this video, and the reason is, well, a couple things. She was previously draped. I am curious to know what her draping analysis was. She didn't reveal it to me, but she had mentioned that she was. I wonder if she was draped with a cool season, because this is the photo on the left is the photo she gave me, and she's wearing this very cool lipstick along with these cool colors on her, and I immediately saw that it wasn't right. And I hoped that she wasn't analyzed with cool undertones, because my gut tells me that is 100% wrong. She has warm eyes, a warmth to her hair, and warmth to her skin. And as you can see here, the photo on the right, I quickly changed her lip color to a coral red, a brighter coral color, and I put the bright, warm tomato red underneath her. And just, can you see the difference? it is such a transformation to me from looking at her on the left in these cool colors and then looking at her on the right in the warm colors. And she just looks so much better in those warm colors. So she is bright, warm, and about medium in depth. Bright, warm, and medium. If you enjoyed this kind of content in this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you would like to be considered in the next Color Style Me video, please join the Color Style Club. It's a $1 trial, and you can visit that at club.yourcolorstyle.com. There's a link that's below in the description, below this video in the description, and you can check it out and learn more. The Color Style Club is a great way for you to learn your best colors and learn how to wear your colors. So there's a DIY color analysis course and online tools. There's many courses in there, like how to create a capsule wardrobe, how to dress your body type. You have access to all of your digital color palettes. Plus, there's even courses that teach you how to wear your colors in the best way that's in alignment with you. Plus, monthly style guides in your best colors. So the Color Style Club is a great place to be. And one of the favorite benefits of the club is the Facebook group. It's a wonderful collaborative community where you can share your photos and get positive and encouraging feedback on the colors you're choosing and if you're in the right direction. It's a great place to be. It's a lot of fun. I love interacting with the members in that Facebook group. So you would join for $1, and then you would post out on Facebook with the hashtag ColorStyleMe so that I can find you and add you into the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm Jen Thun with YourColorStyle.com, and I will see you in another video.